All right, let's do this.
All right.
Hey. Hey, Paul. Good. How are you today?
What's your friend time?
Oh, my Fran time, 3 minutes, I think 6 seconds.
Ouch. Eric Roza kicked your ass.
At 50 years old, yeah.
Dude.
I'm not a good Franner.
So,
I have trouble breathing.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
That's right. The new boss.
That's a pretty legit takeover CrossFit.
He has a better Fran and a better bank account.
Yeah, mostly the bank account. His bank account exponentially better than mine compared to the Fran time.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
So I guess that's what we should talk about today.
Yeah. CrossFit, new owner.
CrossFit is staying alive.
Staying alive.
Because a lot of people are like, we're not going to support CrossFit. And then Gregg Glassman's like, okay, I'll take millions of dollars to go away.
I'll go now while it's worth something.
Yeah. And then a billionaire is like, I know what I'll do. I'll buy CrossFit.
Fucking great.
And now some dude who owns 1 box and then 3 in business boxes.
Yep.
And now he owns the whole
All of them.
shebang.
No, not all of them. He owns 1 more box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I wonder if they'll move the headquarters to Colorado. Anyway, so Eric Roza,
Yes, let's talk about that.
new owner of CrossFit, or within a couple weeks will be, assuming everything goes as planned. So he will be buying, I assume, 100%.
That's what's been implied.
Right, from Glassman, probably upwards of $100 million, because it's valued at $100 million. Typically, when they value a company, it's like 5 years of revenue or whatever it is. So that would put it at like
3 or 4 times gross earnings.
Yeah, so that would put it at like 400 million. Yeah, so that's
Or net earnings, sorry. 3 or 4 times net earnings.
So they say it's like 400, something like that. But who knows what the deal was? Glassman might have just, he might have made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Realistically, the guy had enough money to buy it regardless.
Correct.
And Glassman needed out regardless.
Yeah,
so
probably a solid move
I
on
bet it was
both
a good
parts.
deal.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And he's been in CrossFit for 10 years doing CrossFit.
yeah.
Been an owner of one gym in particular, CrossFit Sanitas, I think is it? Something like that.
I believe that.
I'm probably saying it wrong, for 7 years, right? He's 52 years old.
Old man.
At age 50, did a 240 Fran.
Okay.
That's solid.
But not, like, he's like little guy fit.
Yeah,
Right?
he's more fit than Gregg Glassman.
Definitely more fit than Glassman.
So,
His numbers are not super impressive.
yeah, we could talk about his actual numbers. Not that his fitness matters. Hopefully he's better at business.
His bank account and his business sense fitness.
Better at business than fitness. Back squat 345. These are on a CrossFit Open Games page. 345 back squat, clean and jerk 240, snatch 190. Not a bad snatch. What was his weight? Like 165? I don't know. Where's that? I don't see weight on here. Oh, there it is. 162. So 190 is pretty solid for
He's a pretty little dude, yeah.
162. 5'9", so he's pretty thin.
Yeah.
Lean and mean. Probably does a.
Well, we were looking
probably
at
does
pictures,
paleo.
just looking him up, and he had some photos of him looking jacked.
Yeah.
So at some point in time, he was very jacked.
Probably when he did his 240 Fran.
Yeah.
Deadlift just shy of 4. Fight gone bad 381. That's solid fight gone bad.
That's not bad. Yeah.
He can move. Max pull-up 64.
That's a lot of pull-ups.
That's impressive. 5K 1955. That's pretty good, right? Sub 20.
That's fast.
Okay.
That's actually pretty fast.
108 400.
Yeah, that's fast.
That's fast. Filthy 50 2230. That's decent.
Yeah.
Helen 858. That's on the decent side.
Yeah.
Grace 338. That's
So
little
he's
trouble
not
with the
super
weight.
strong, so that makes sense.
Let's see. In CrossFit, in the Masters men, his best finish is 165 in the world
Oh, there you go. That's what I was
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's you made the qualifier, right?
Yeah.
And shit, that's really good. 2016, that's his last. Was that his second to last year? So 48, he was 216th. So just shy of the qualifier a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Solid.
And then, as far as his business acumen, we don't really know much about him.
Well, he's owned a gym for 7 years, right?
And
so,
then he built a business that he sold for $1.4 billion.
$1 billion. So that means he's more successful business-wise than anybody in CrossFit, right?
Just in general, everybody.
Everybody, yeah, including Gregg Glassman. So there's that.
So if you're able to build a business that sells for $1.4 billion, you know how to run a business. One way or another, you're good at that.
Yeah, so he started Data Links, and he started that, and then he was up to, I think, 1,600 people when they sold to Oracle. That's pretty solid. That's a monster.
Yeah.
So
if he knows how to do that, then CrossFit should be a pretty easy thing.
Yeah, hopefully he brings that with him, and having an affiliate for 7 years, that's important.
The perspective.
That's important because Glassman didn't.
Yeah.
Glassman had one gym when no other gym existed, and then just that became huge, right?
Well, that guy's dealt with the problems every gym owner has, where he's not getting what he wants, or he is getting what whatever the situation is.
Right. So he probably has some perspective on things he would like it to have seen from CrossFit. I hope that he's more willing to listen to the affiliates and answer their questions and help them. So, a lot of the affiliates, their issues are there's no CrossFit gives us plenty of health and fitness stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like on the .com, if we wanted to look up, what's diabetes and whatever, they have tons of information on that. Not a whole lot of information on running a business, though.
Yeah.
They're super short on the actual business side of the books, which they never said they were going to do that.
And that's maybe a big difference in having the CEO and owner of this company being a big business guy compared to Glassman, who was a personal trainer.
Yeah.
He never pretended to be a big business guy.
Exactly. And that's why he stayed away from it, because he probably didn't have those answers.
Yeah, he wasn't a CEO for most of a chunk of time.
Right.
Like he knew that wasn't his strongest.
Yeah.
He didn't think he should be the one in the spotlight.
So hopefully this guy, he probably has, knowing he's a computer software guy, he probably has some great systems in place in his gym. His gym is one of the best CrossFit gyms in the United States, too. So that says a lot. And maybe he has some really good systems that he's willing to say, hey, look, guys, I hear you. You want better systems. This is what we're using. This is how it's all set up and integrated. Like even here, we have one app for billing, push press. They're kind of integrated to be on the whiteboard, but not really. Then we have Beyond the Whiteboard for all our scoring. Then you got the CrossFit app, CrossFit Games stuff, which isn't involved in the other stuff at all. And this guy's also, data. So he likes taking, this is what everybody's numbers are in the gym. This. So maybe he has some badass software that a lot of stuff is combined, and you never know. That'd be nice. And maybe just to see what he has, maybe he's willing to share that kind of stuff.
And then hopefully with him coming in, he's come in with a very diverse mindset and whatnot, like he has to in this situation. So hopefully he can bring Rogue back to being a title sponsor.
I'm sure,
which I'm sure will.
And will he change his outlook on that, having a title sponsor? Like now all that stuff that Glassman's like, screw all these sponsors, I don't want them. I'll do it on my own.
Social media, I don't want any of that.
Maybe this guy's a little more of a diplomat with stuff like that, where you have a Reebok come in and you actually work with them instead of being like, you know what, you guys aren't doing a good job, I hate you, which is year 2 of Glassman and Reebok, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he's a little better there, and I assume he is. I mean, you don't build that business without being able to.
There's only a small portion of the world that can pull that off.
Yeah.
Like he's in that 0.01% or 0.0001% or whatever the ridiculous margin is of how unlikely it is to be a billionaire. So
fucking crazy.
The fact that he's got himself there, and again, I don't know enough about him personally to know whether he just got really lucky or whether he is a great business person or like I don't know about that.
No.
But I'm sure we'll learn. And I mean, to me, what he did is he's a rich guy, and like Mark Cuban went out and bought the Mavericks, right?
Right.
Because he's like, I want a basketball team.
I'm rich now. I'm
rich. I'm gonna own it.
There.
It's mine. I got a basketball team now. I feel like this guy just like did that with CrossFit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm rich enough. I'll just buy the whole sport of CrossFit.
Yeah. He said in an interview, I think with Castro, you can find it on YouTube or whatever. He mentioned that like year one into his CrossFit journey, he was like, man, it'd be awesome if someday I could have an opportunity to buy into CrossFit, the headquarters, right? And possibly own that. And he was like, man, that'd be awesome if that situation ever came up. Yeah. And boom, there it is. And you know, who knows if he had made it himself, made it known that he would want that to Gregg at some point. According to him, like the picture that he took for the news release was taken a week ago Sunday. So he must have been talking about it right away from when it all went down. Because it's only been a couple weeks now, right? It's been 2.5, 3 weeks.
So pretty quickly, everyone's like, Glassman needs out. Glassman needs apology. Glassman's probably like, fuck, I gotta get out.
Yeah.
I know somebody who wants to buy me.
And in the meantime, we'll tell him Dave's the CEO just to calm it down right now while we bang it out.
People like hate Dave.
Yeah,
you know, why not?
It'll give him something to talk about. You know,
it'll cause enough controversy by being Dave specifically.
Right.
If they had made someone else CEO, it would have been.
And then
maybe this is gonna happen.
And then we'll put a thing out about Rich maybe taking over the games. That'll calm him down for a couple more days.
Yeah.
And then if we get this thing dealed by Friday, we'll be good by Monday.
Which is interesting though, because they have said that Rich is potentially going to do the games now.
Still?
Well, no, they haven't commented on it since then.
Right.
But like, Castro just lost his job as CEO.
Yeah.
He also
Will he
lost
go
his
back?
job as director potentially.
I know.
So like, is Castro out now?
No.
I'm
he
sure
said,
he's not.
Eric in the thing very, very much said, you and I have a lot of work to do to bring this back and all that stuff.
And you never know. He could become the COO or whatever.
Yeah.
He could be a very big part still.
Or maybe he's going to be running his other gym. He's going to be running. Dave's going down to gym level.
Yeah, there you go.
Hopefully, what I'd like to see is just more attention to the affiliates and help stop with the .com, where you're spending tons of money putting articles on .com for random people to see, right?
Yeah.
While we're an affiliate, we'll look at .com, read some articles, but most of the stuff's pretty specific that doesn't really affect us day to day in the gym. And the members don't really, it's not information they need. Some of them might, but I think they need to do better. They could spend their money and time creating content for us to give to the people, because we're the ones that actually, at this point, the affiliates are way bigger than the .com. Back in the day, put it all up on .com for free and do the journal and all that stuff because more people saw that. Now, really the work is done here in the gym, and that's where the information needs to come from us on a community level out to the people of the community. Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't happen as well.
I would think that this whole situation is going to be a good eye-opener for a new owner, though, because a lot of affiliates dropped their affiliation, or at least said they would. Yeah. So, like, with all those people that said they're de-affiliating, that's got to show CrossFit you're not as needed as you think.
Yeah, you're not invincible.
The business itself is independent of that.
Yeah.
That's just the name, and to some extent, it's what we do. We do CrossFit. Right. We're not just doing high-intensity interval training. We're doing CrossFit.
And that didn't exist before this.
Glassman is the genius that came up with this stuff. I don't care what anybody says. He's still a genius.
He started it. Yeah.
He's an asshole, but he's a genius.
Yeah, he's a smart asshole. Yeah.
He definitely came up with a methodology of fitness that's better than anything else.
Yeah.
And then even the CrossFit Games, crown the fittest on earth. Look at the Titan Games. who won
winning?
the last 2 spots?
Matt Chan.
Matt Chan.
Who on the girls'
Danny.
side was it? Oh, Danny won. Okay, yeah. Danny
And then now the
Spiegel.
West side is going to have, I don't know if it just started or it's about to start, something like that. And Alvarez is in it. I bet she's going
And
to
look
win.
who won Broken Skull Ranch. Tommy Hackenbrook, 4 seasons in a row. Nobody could beat him.
Yeah.
And that's not even guys that can win the CrossFit Games.
No, that's what I'm saying. These CrossFitters
Yeah.
that are like decent are dominating other sports.
Yeah.
And like Matt Chan is a beast, don't get me wrong.
yeah.
But he wouldn't hold a candle to the guys.
He can't make the games anymore.
No.
Not this.
Not that he would even try to.
No.
He might be able to like make it to the games, but he wouldn't do very well when he got there.
He can't. There's no way.
So, but yet he can beat everybody in that sport.
Yeah.
And that's a very, like,
It's functional fitness. That it's
Yeah.
actual use. Actually using your functional, your general physical preparedness, which is what CrossFit was made to get you better for, right?
so it goes to show that by training the way that we train,
Yeah.
it really truly is the best way.
Absolutely.
And there isn't anything else out there that can do better. And
Short of specializing for your sport, I mean,
Yes.
that's the only thing you're missing.
but if you want to get better for Titan games,
Oh yeah, no, there's no way.
there's nothing else you can do that would make you better.
No.
And Matt Chan went up against a Pro Bowler.
Yeah. Was it Cruz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he crushed them.
Yeah, and he's a Hall of Famer. Like,
And then
that's
Danny
serious.
went up against what's her name? A really fit chick anyway.
What was she? Track and field, or what she?
No, the track and field chick, she beat her too. And then
Oh.
the most recent one she went up against. Oh no, it was in the next episode. Jessie Graff was in it. She was the champion. She's like the American Ninja
Oh,
Warrior
okay.
girl.
Oh, and she beat her. Wow.
She got her ass kicked. By,
Really?
Actually, it was a firefighter girl who is
Wow.
a CrossFitter. Like, she's
Oh,
not like
shit.
a pro CrossFitter, she's a CrossFitter.
Yeah.
And she destroyed Jess.
Wow.
So,
I would
Jessie's
I would
super
expect
fit.
a Ninja Warrior
Not
winner
strong
to
though, right?
crush
They
it.
have to
Yeah,
carry that
that's true.
100-pound thing up the way, and
Yeah.
the chains are heavy, and like,
Yeah.
there's some weight dragging that 300-pound thing across.
I want to see The Rock do it.
He would never do it though.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I guarantee you he never will, because right
No,
now,
no, probably not.
he would win. But as soon as he tries it, probably not. I'll show, buddy. I'll show.
We could say he'd win until he tried.
That's
no,
right.
no doubt. I don't think he has cardio. He's a little too big to do any cardio.
He's jacked.
That dude's a monster. Love The Rock.
He's a good guy.
Shout out to The Rock. Hey, buddy,
up?
come on our podcast.
If you're
man.
listening,
Yeah,
come talk to us.
we'll get you some viewers. No, we won't.
But you would get us.
You would get
some.
us.
And
Ooh,
so
that'd be amazing.
let's talk about it.
And we'd thank you for it.
And
But I
on
think
that
it'll be
note,
good. Anyway, Eric Roza, new CrossFit champ. We'll call him the new CrossFit champ.
He's championing the sport.
It's the fucking champ.
And we had intentions of doing a special edition podcast today with Andrew from Total Fitness.
Yeah, Andrew, if you could hear us, let's go,
So
buddy.
Andrew, if you're listening, you're supposed to be here right now.
Next week, let's go.
So yeah, next week.
We're gonna bug you again right when we get off this.
And then we also plan to do a special guest podcast with Elijah.
Oh yeah, let's call him up.
So we should do that soon. Maybe next week.
Cipiono.
So he officially won the CrossFit Games in his category,
Yeah.
in my eyes.
We're gonna bring the CrossFit Games champion, the 2020
CrossFit
teen
Games
champ.
Teen champ.
I like
Because
it.
he won the qualifier, and that's as good as this kid
But
get.
we're gonna get him. If you hear us, we're coming for you, boys.
So yeah, I think you guys might actually listen to us.
There
And
you
so
go.
yeah, Supiono's.
Let's
well,
go.
actually, just specifically Elijah. We don't want Keone on here.
Oh, we want Keone. Let's go, buddy. See what we should check in with Keone. The people would love that here.
Yeah, we could do that.
That's actually a really
That's
great
actually a good
idea. We're gonna call Keone. We'll call Rose. She'll make all of you do it.
Oh, and I think we may have just lost something here.
Yeah. All right, we're out.
So peace.
Peace. That was weird. It did go quiet, and I was like,
But it's still recorded.
oh, good.
Like, it's